Today it's all about what is the best tool for overeating. And this tool costs you nothing. Maybe a few dollars at the dollar store, but I use the Advantage cards. I teach these in the 40-day transformation because they are what makes the difference. We use advantages and our advantage statements in the Hunger Satisfied Journal as well because they work. So advantage cards is where you get to write down what are the advantages for me to follow through for 40 days or more in improving this area of my life. Now just think about that. And in most of my videos, I give you advantages. What are the advantages to eating a certain food to prevent cancer, to improve your immune system, to help with weight loss? See, those are advantages. What area of your life are you ready to conquer? And if you are an overeater, if you do binge eating, this is the first step to overcoming binge eating and overeating. We need to know and we need to tell our mind on a daily, even a minute by minute basis, what is the advantage to stop overeating. When we get this advantage written down and then we read our card several times a day, in the beginning, it takes several times a day to reprogram our brain to think differently when we are presented with different opportunities for eating. So I'm going to use eating as our example. When we have opportunities or people try to force food on you, now mind you, just those words should be enough to say, wait a minute, they can't force me to eat something. No, they can't. But we let peer pressure or family pressure say, oh, well, you need to eat this or I won't be happy. I won't love you anymore. Seriously, yes, they will. Yes, they will. Some people just don't understand how their ideas of encouraging you to eat something is against what you want to do. So in order to stop overeating or to stop binging, start with writing out what are the advantages to eating a healthy diet and following through with just foods that make you feel good. And then every day, a couple times a day, read your advantage card out loud if you can. And then just really let these words just permeate your mind. And so they will help you make that decision. And so this is what I'm reviewing today, is my advantage cards. And you'll see I have quite a few because I have an advantage card for exercise. And I already did my exercise today, got that done early. I have an advantage card for my prayer time. I have an advantage card for my Bible study. I have an advantage card for my scripture memory. I have an advantage card for eating healthy. So if I'm ever in a struggling moment, I can pull out my card and read what are all of the advantages to doing this. So I'm not in my 40s anymore, and I have grandchildren that age between, I hope I get this right, between 5 and 16. I think it just blows my mind. But anyway, and you know, I have several more decades that I want to enjoy life with them. So an advantage for exercise is to always keep up with my grandkids. And that nope, not even gonna say that. It's never gonna be a challenge. I'm just gonna put it that way. And so I need advantages to exercise. And I wanna do another century ride, probably in the next 12 months. I wanna do another century ride with my bike. And I wanna get a new bike that's faster because it can't be the driver or the rider that's not very fast. It has to be the bike. So this is it. This is the one tool for overeating, to just stop that overeating. This is the one tool for binging, and this is the one tool to exceed at anything you want to do in life. So I want to challenge you. Come up with your own advantage cards and write them out. And then write another card. What are the advantages of eating according to the biblical diet? All right, so thanks for letting me share with you, and have an incredibly good Amen day. Thanks for watching. Welcome to the Biblical Nutritionist family. I am here to serve you God's recipe for excellent health. And I get to do that through many ways. One is through these videos on YouTube. Another way that you may not realize is we have what's known as the Inner Circle. And it's in the Biblical Nutrition Academy. And this is where we get to come together and we get to meet on Zoom. We have meetings 2 to 3, sometimes 4 times a week, where you can come and you can just sit at the table and drink your cup of tea and bring to the table what's on your heart and mind. Some of our meetings are about how to pray for God's answer and to expect God's answer. Those calls are amazing. And then we have calls for how to just take your kitchen and take it from being a burden to a blessing. And then the highlight of our coaching calls on how to transform your health As your personal biblical nutritionist, I will be there on those calls to help you. You get to bring your questions and we get to work through it. And it's all in a group setting on Zoom. But there's another call that I want to invite you to, and that is our B3 Victory Calls. And this is where we get to identify what are those beliefs that are holding you back and how can you push those aside, just take those captive, throw them out the door, and start seeing God work amazingly in your life. I invite you to check out the Inner Circle, the biblicalnutritionist.com/inner circle, and learn about this. We only open it up 4 times in a year, and I don't want you to miss out on our next opening. If it's not open, it'll say join the wait list and we'll notify you first. We are limited seating, but yet we have a seat that I hope that you will take place and join us, because God has a victory waiting for you, and it's time to get rid of the lies, and it's time to see your health, to explore what your health can be like, and to get the victory mentally, physically, and importantly, spiritually. Welcome to the Biblical Nutritionist family.